Last rites of Confident Group CEO C.J. Roy currently taking place. Family, friends from all across have come down to Bengaluru to pay their last respects. Those are the visuals that we're bringing for you, where his family and friends coming from Kerala, Dubai, they've landed in Bengaluru and have paid their last respects. A terribly tragic incident where he shot himself inside his office while the IT raids were on. In fact, what we know is today the mortal remains were taken to St. Joseph's Church near Kalkere at around 2 p.m., where prayers were held until 3 p.m. in keeping in mind the Christian tradition. Following the prayers, final rites were conducted at the Nature Luxury Rajkumar Park at the Confident Casket facility there. This, we believe, was as per Roy's wishes. We're looking at the case now taking a strong political turn. C.J. Roy's death has really shaken the political circles apart from the business fraternity. Both CPIM and the Congress-led UDF in Kerala have demanded a comprehensive probe into the death of businessman C.J. Roy. CPIM State Secretary M.V. Govindan and Kerala leader of opposition V.D. Satheesan have said the circumstances around C.J. Roy's death looks mysterious and it must be thoroughly investigated. In fact, Satheesan has described this incident as a mystery, saying that it was unclear what kind of harassment C.J. Roy may have faced. In fact, Mohanlal, superstar, has also spoken. He's condoled the death of C.J. Roy. He says he's a close friend. C.J. Roy is a close friend. Remember, Mohanlal's film Casanova was produced by C.J. Roy. He had a close association with Mohanlal and host of other film stars from Karnataka as well as in Kerala. So we know his death has certainly shaken the entire film fraternity, the business real estate fraternity, and of course political circles. Bengaluru Police have confirmed Roy died of self-inflicted gunshot wound at his Langford Road office on January 30th while income tax raids were underway. Preliminary forensic findings suggest that he fired a single round from his licensed 0.25 bore pistol. They found a 6.35 mm bullet, a single bullet lying there from the site, and it's confirmed now as per reports that he died of that single shot. The weapon has been seized and sent for examination. Income tax officials from Kerala and Bengaluru have they've conducted searches there at the premises already for 3 consecutive days. In fact, on the orders of the Bengaluru Police, Simant Kumar Singh, the police commissioner, a special investigation team has now been constituted, headed by the Joint Commissioner of Police, C. Vamshi Krishna, with 6 senior IPS officers from multiple divisions. So, Karnataka Police, remember, have formulated an SIT to probe this matter. While parallelly, IT is going to, Income Tax Department officials are going to continue probing what they are. Here you have parallelly the SIT that will now probe into C.J. Roy's financial dealings, his business networks, overseas investments, call records, digital communications, as well as his activities over the last 3 months. So remember, here you have IT that's already probing financial irregularities allegedly committed by C.J. Roy's Confident Group. While parallelly, after his death now, you have the Karnataka Police SIT team that will probe in a similar angle to see if at all there was any kind of harassment or stress that was given by the IT officials on C.J. Roy, as per claimed by the family members. The family of C.J. Roy claims that the IT officers harassed him. Well, CCTV footage of that day, that fateful day, 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon is when it happened, shows very clearly that C.J. Roy had no argument with the IT sleuths in his office. There was absolutely no argument. In fact, the IT raids were on for at least a month and a half. The last 3 days was questioning that he had to face. And finally, on that day when he shot himself, he walked into his office. He tells his team and the IT officers that I have some more documents, I want to go into the other room. There was no argument as per what the CCTV footage shows. He goes into the other room and he tells his employees that none should disturb him because he wants to talk to his mother, and then shuts the door. In 20 minutes, they tried knocking at the door. They found no response, and finally broke into the door. Saw him sitting on the chair and bleeding. He was soaked in blood. So this is precisely the timeline of the event, and it's just tragic that no family members were there at that point. They were all based in either Kerala or Dubai. So they've all now landed to be part of this funeral. You're seeing the images of the funeral there on our screens. You have the political circles and, of course, the film fraternity, family members, well-wishers who have all arrived there to pay their condolences. Well, Roy's brother, C.J. Babu, has clearly alleged undue pressure from income tax officials, reiterating that this may have really driven Roy to the extreme step. Now, as questions only growing louder, the case has moved beyond suicide probe to a deeper examination of accountability, investigative conduct and pressure during enforcement actions.